Hi all, it's Rambler here with a quick update video to basically just say thank you all, guys and girls, for lending your support to this channel so far in terms of your viewership, subscribership, and even the games that people have gifted me in the past and present. It's been fantastic. I never would have expected my channel to get as big as it has, despite what's going on with YouTube with the whole where's the fair use malarkey and all kinds of other stuff happening with life and what have you. It's still amazing that for someone like me, who I honestly believe is just rubbish in general and really should be doing something more productive with his life, but at the same time has failed to see the point behind it and doesn't really have a purpose or belief in life as of yet, other than simply being an observer of other people's lives, and also with hardly any intellectual wit or intellect at all. To have actually amassed at this point 217 subscribers, and people still offering me some games to play and gift, or just games to play in general, and watching my videos and leaving comments behind is amazing. And I know recently, over the last few weeks, I haven't been responding to as many comments as I usually used to do. I've just now actually read through a few of them and responded now, just because I thought actually I really should do. I should be reading these in more detail. And I have, and they've been great, and I just wanted to say thanks. Thank you again for everything that you've done for me so far for the channel. It's been fantastic. All of you involved have contributed in some way, and it's been lovely, and I still want to keep this up and keep doing it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do it. There's a few things happening where I am at the moment which we need to get through, but we'll get through them, and then I can get back to doing this on a regular basis. That, and also I need to beat my laziness, because my laziness is getting to the point now where even I'm starting to get disgusted by it. And I'm like, really, Neo? Do you really just want to spend most of the day in bed? And it's so good, by the way. I mean, I'm not saying you should, and I'm not saying that maybe you have the opportunity to do so. Maybe, well, no, not even a maybe. I know all of you out there are more hardworking than I am. But bed is such a comfortable thing. I mean, seriously, whoever invented the bed deserves more than medals. They deserve immortality and stuff, because bed is great. I know it's not 100% good for you at all, nothing is, but it's still great. I love bed. I know though, if you do hard work and you actually get up and do things, even if you have to force yourself to do it, you do, at least in my experience anyway, for the most part, about 80% of the time, get into it and you start feeling a bit more purposeful, a bit more productive, and you get more things done, and you feel more logical. So I know it can happen, and I would like to reach that stage, because I know I have done a few times in the past and it feels great. So I'd love to be able to get that feeling again and keep the momentum going for at least longer than a few days. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here as always. I'm a rambler. I'm Rambler, the young YouTuber who, okay, he's not really young, he's 26, but still, the point being is that I'm still naive and young when it comes to life, and refuse to grow up as long as I possibly can. But no, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm sorry that I haven't responded to as many comments as I have done before in the past, and I'm sorry that I've been lazier than I keep making myself out not to be, or I keep turning around in some videos saying, oh, I'll get this done, I'll get that done, and it never happens. I need to stop making empty promises and what have you. It's not good, it's not healthy, and people begin to distrust you when you do. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying after this video things are going to change, although I'd like them to, because again, that could be just another empty promise, but I did want to say this really, or do this just to say thanks, and it's helped me go and seek help as well when I did some of my darker videos about my actual thought processes. Because of this channel and the small increases in subscribers I was getting, the comments I was getting, people were saying I'm quite funny and also really stupid and unique in that, okay, I'm not unique, I mean, I'm just a Let's Player, nothing unique about that, but the fact that I just interpret things so weirdly, and sometimes really well and sometimes really badly, sometimes right, sometimes incredibly wrong, because I have such a diverse mindscape on things. I won't say unique, I'll say diverse. It's great that I've got all this feedback and people are enjoying it, or at least taking interest, and because of that and the fact that it was growing and all that, I went to the doctors, and I'm on tablets now to start with. I'm going to get some therapy soon. I've had a bit of therapy already, but I'm going to get some more sort of mainstream therapy. I say mainstream therapy, just more regular, intense therapy, to try and make myself more productive, to try and seek meaning and purpose in my life. and just try to enjoy what left of life I've got left. At the end of the day, I don't know how long I've got left. Nobody does with their lives. And as much as I complain and moan about things, I'm in a much better position compared to a lot of people out there in the world. At least I still have a roof over my head. I still get food. I still got a bed. I've got a job where I can earn some money so I can spend money on my hobby. I've got a family that still put a roof over my head, etc., etc. I've got a lot of things that I take for granted. And I know that I'm still very fortunate, so I can't complain too much for the sake of not offending other people's positions in life if they're lower than mine. I get that. But even with all that, people still get... I mean, it's a misconception that, well, they've got more things than me, therefore they must be happy. No, it's generally a misconception. It is a misconception, some people are, but some people aren't. They're still depressed or meaningless or still are not happy or satisfied. Maybe because they themselves are caught in the whole system of materialism, consumerism. I mean, I live in the UK, I'm with the West and all that. We're a very capitalistic side of the world. And capitalism is pretty much everywhere. Not 100% everywhere, but everywhere. And, it's not perfect. No system's perfect, but capitalism is not perfect. There's a lot of flaws to it, which are now becoming more and more observed and noted and starting to upset more people, and people are now starting to make a stand against certain elements of that upset them, such as this materialism. You buy all this stuff, you have all this stuff, and you think, oh, I should be happy, it should be great, but you're not. There's still things missing. So yeah, all I'm trying to say on this one is, before I keep rambling again, is that I know just because I might have a better position than most people doesn't necessarily mean I'm happy or still feeling purposeful. I'll still moan and complain, or I'm just a selfish git. And just a complete and utter spoiled brat, perhaps. Maybe that, I don't know. But either way, I will tell you now that yes, materialism and having more things than people, or at least having a better standard of living than others, doesn't necessarily mean that person's any happier or better than the person who has maybe a lower standard of living. There are people out there who have virtually nothing and yet are very happy. They're satisfied. They do things, they help people, or they just get on with their lives, and they find a certain satisfaction with that, or complete satisfaction, and they're fine, and I look at those people and I envy them, because I just think, wish I was you, but at the same time, I can't do what they do because I don't get any satisfaction from it, so it's like, catch-22. But anyway, point being is I'll wrap this up by just saying again, thanks so much for all your support, and in terms of LPs, I'm still carrying on with Deus Ex, I'm still carrying on with Talos, I'm going to have another go at Left 4 Dead at some point, because that was embarrassing, but now that, I can't remember who, I think it was Etienne. No, Etienne gifted it to me. I can't remember who gave me the lowdown on how the game works. But somebody's given me a lowdown on how the game works, as in, like, you can't wait around. You have to basically rush through it. It's like a zombie swarm game, or an AI spawning game. It relies on spawn mechanics to work. And they've also suggested that maybe I put the difficulty down to easy, and I'm like, actually, yeah, you might have a point. It's also a game designed to be primarily played with co-op play, and I get that. I mean, when I did the first video, I knew it was mostly co-op play, but even, so I didn't criticise the game too much. When I stopped, I wasn't like, oh god, this game sucks. I was there going, oh god, I can't play this game by myself. It's designed to be played with others. The AI can only do so much. I get that. But having said that, they've still put in a solo experience in it, so therefore they've still acknowledged, the developers at Valve have said, yes, we've primarily made this game a co-op game, but there's still the solo aspect if you want to do it, for those people who like solo gameplay. So I will judge the game on the solo aspect, but not as an overall judgment on the game, but I will, if I do play it again, and do the solo bit, I will judge the solo bits of the game. That's all. But I won't then say, well, if I don't like it, or if I don't get used to it, or if I struggle with it, I won't turn around and say that, oh, Left 4 Dead's rubbish or anything, but I will turn around and say that if you're going to put a solo bit in the game, make it solo friendly. Make it so the mechanics are tailored to the best of your ability, so that you can have a solo experience with the game if you want to. Don't just add it in as a side thought. Otherwise, if you can't add it in because you're thinking to yourself, no, the game is a co-op game, it's not meant to have a solo part in it, then don't put one in at all. Just keep it completely campaign, and completely co-op. And I believe people still would have bought it and played it and had fun with it. You wouldn't have lost any money from it. Anyway, that's a complete tangent. So again, thanks for that. I will get another video up today on the Talos principle, and if I can get my butt into gear, I'll do one on Deus Ex as well. So I'll try and get 2 out today. On top of this one, and then I'll think about having another go at Left 4 Dead. In terms of future games, actually, left to play that I've been gifted, because I said I'm going to play all of them, or at least have a go at all of them, but I said I'm going to play all of them, so I should hold that. We've got Aperture Tag for Portal, the Portal mod, which I don't know if is a complete co-op or not. I don't know if there is a solo bit in it or not. Some people have said it's good, some people have said it's bad. I'll still check it out at least once. So we'll do that. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. A lot of people have asked me that I need to play this. The only reason why I've hesitated slightly is because I have seen LP footage of the game and I know the ending, if that makes sense, or the fact that the game doesn't actually have an ending but it does, and it's one of those ones where I don't know, it didn't really appeal to me. But again, I said that about Portal, and then I forced myself to play Portal when people said, oh, play Portal, play Portal. I was like, alright then. And I ended up enjoying Portal. So it might be that if people really want me to play Binding of Isaac, I might force myself to do it in the future, and I might enjoy it. So I'm not ruling it out, but in my head I'm like, I'm not compelled to play it. But I'm not saying that I won't. It's just sort of like on the maybe pile. I've put it on a back burner for now. So there you go. Let's see, what else have we got? Oh yeah, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I haven't played that yet. Oh, I need to play that. I've only seen bits of it. I need to play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. It's not a very long game, because it was like a sort of side thing to Fallout 3. It wasn't an expansion or anything. It was just like a sort of like, oh, here's an alternative game. God damn it, chicken alarm. I had roast chicken the other day and I had to set the alarm for 5 to 1. I forgot to turn the alarm off. Silly me. Anyway, with roast chicken alarm aside, yeah, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I need to play that. That'll be fun. What else? I think that's it really. Oh, I got Primal Carnage. I might check that out. I think that's more of a co-op thing, but I might check that out. And then World of Goo is another game that was gifted, which I need to check out as well. So we haven't got that many left gifted wise that we need to play still, or at least I need to play still. But I've still got some. But when I get to the last couple or last one of them, then some people have offered, one person's offered to give me a few more games. Only small ones, mind you, again. Don't give me whole games because my computer probably won't play it, and I don't want you to spend like stupid amounts of money on it. Get them when they're in sale, or get them if they're free or whatever. If you want, that is. Some people have offered me to gift. I've said for now, don't give me anything yet, but if the time comes where I think, oh, actually, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, then I'll let you know and you can gift them to me if you want. But that's entirely up to you. Again, when it comes to the gifting thing, I really do greatly appreciate it. It's lovely. It really is lovely, and I wasn't expecting as much as I got the first time I asked. So, again, I'll keep my stance on it the same. Please send me a message or a comment to say, oh, I'd like you to give this, would you like this? Do it in advance before I accept it, don't just send it to me, because I've had to refuse a few gifts in the past, either because I've had the game, or I've already played it, or it wouldn't work, and I just said, look, it's a very kind gift, but I can't accept it because XYZ, please understand. And they've been very good about that, so yeah. So if you're planning on gifting me anything, just sort of let me know in the comments. I will get around to reading it, or send me a private message on YouTube. In terms of my email, actually, my Neo Rambler email on Outlook, I need to change that, because I don't use it that much as I should, so... as far as I'm aware, nobody sent me anything on there important, but I do need to either keep update with it or get a new email account, so I might get a Gmail up, or I might get a Twitter, actually. I don't know. I mean, I don't really use Twitter personally, not because it's rubbish. It's like I'd have to spend some time learning how to use it, which I keep resisting. But if you think it might be ideal for me to have a Twitter account so you guys can get access to me a bit easier, I can do that. So I'll toy around with the Twitter idea, but let me know in comments and feedbacks. I'll mention it in other videos. If you don't watch this one, I'll mention it in other videos, whether I should get a Twitter account or not, because if so, I will. And I might get a Facebook account set up as well, but again, that's, the channel's really small at the moment, so I'm kind of like thinking big for something too small. Twitter I'd probably go with. I think Facebook will leave for now, but Twitter, people like to use that as a sort of like small comment thing. Yeah, if you think I should get a Twitter account, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. That way, it makes it easier to contact me. With regards to alternative recording software, and this goes for Henk van der Linden specifically, I get paid next week. So once I've sorted out some odds and sods and bits and bobs, then if I've got any left over, I will contact you and get you to just set me up, and I'll buy the full edition, because I don't really want to try a trial edition. I had a look at the trial edition, and you're like, oh, you can record for like 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, if it works, I'll buy the full edition, and if it doesn't, that's my own fault. It's about £30, I think, so yeah, when I get paid, if I can afford it, I'll get it, and then I'll either message you on Steam or message you on YouTube, whatever, and just say, yeah, alright, Hank, sorry for being delayed for all this year or whatever. Got it now, can you help me set it up? I would greatly appreciate that. Only if you still want to. Don't have to, Hank, it's up to you, it's your choice. But yes, Fraps is getting to the point now where it's like, it's not bad at all. I love Fraps because it's easy to use and it records in really high definition, but it is a resource hog, and because my computer's getting older and all the updates and stuff that's been on it, and my hard drive needs replacing as well, I'm going to try and replace it with an SSD to make the games run a bit faster. but I don't know if it'll work on my laptop. I think it only works for HDD, so I might have to just get another HDD. In fact, I'll probably will just get another HDD, to be honest. Makes it easier. Yeah, once I've got all that set up, then I'll let you know. And that's about it. So yeah, sorry, this update video is a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but whatever. It's not as long as it could have been. But there you go. So anyway, again, thank you very, very much, guys and girls. I hope you're all well. Hope you're doing fine. Please let me know how you're doing in the comment section. I do read people's comments about how they're doing and stuff like that. And take it easy, have a good one, and I hope to see you in the next video.